Hey, what's up, chat? Up to some hardcore. Playing on the other server, getting started fresh. No bank, pretty much self-made. Pretty much self-made mode, I guess. We have no guild here. Just me.
The beauty of Shadow Glen never ceases to delight my senses. Greetings, adventurer. I am Conservator Ilthalane. My purpose in Shadowglen is to ensure that the balance of nature is maintained. The spring rains were particularly heavy this year, causing some of the forest's beasts to flourish, while others suffered. Unfortunately, the Nightsaber and Thistleboar populations grew too large. Shadowglen can only produce so much food for the beasts. Journey forth, young adventurer, and thin the boar and saber populations so that nature's harmony will be preserved.
Oh, I accidentally made a rogue. I meant to make a hunter. Oh my goodness. This whole time. I just started. It's okay. Deleted. Yeah, that's supposed to be Rebecca Stabs. But I don't want to play rogue. I could. Could play rogue. Play hunter. Yeah, let's play a rogue. I've never played a rogue. I think only like 3 levels. Ah! The fuck? Do I really want to make a rogue or a hunter? I might be able to make a lot of gold. I can make a lot of gold on either. On any. I don't really want to do... Let's play a rogue. I've never played a rogue. But I never really played anything. I played a hunter to like a certain point, like level 6 or level 8. Yeah, let's stab some stuff. But let's also make my hunter. Becca pets. Okay. Let's stabby stab.
For 10,000.
Now I have to do this again. Why is it like a little bit off? Like this is like a little bit off where it needs to be. Like what? You know what? I have this. I don't know what's wrong. I could have it the way I have it on Wrath. Okay. Like, for some reason, like... Why is it doing this? Why isn't it not, like, all the way up? Should be at 0, 0. Okay.
Ah, the beauty of Shadow Glen never ceases to delight my senses. Greetings, adventurer. I am Conservator Ilthalane. My...
What the fuck? God damn it. Okay. Oh, I'm not showing it. Okay. Here we go. Oh, now I gotta do this again. I gotta do this again. Okay. Gotta make a third party. What was I doing? Okay, young night sabers and thistlebores. Off to a good start on this other server.
Thank goodness you are here, adventurer. Strange news has traveled to me through the whisperings of the forest spirits. The mysterious woodland protector, Tarindrella, has returned to Shadowglen. The Dryad's presence has not been felt in the forests of Kalimdor in years. Something is surely amiss if she has journeyed back to this land. Seek out Tarindrella and see what business she tends to in our grove. One of the sentinels reported seeing her to the southwest of Aldrassil.
A friend of mine named Ivrin usually visits me at the same time every day. The strange thing is that he hasn't been by today at all. He's several hours late, in fact. I admit I am a little worried, adventurer. Ivrin spends a lot of time over by the cave to the north, and I'm sure you know how dangerous it is there. Spiders everywhere. If you happen to be going that way, though, will you keep an eye out for him?
You performed your duties well, adventurer. Thinning the younger population of creatures here in Shadowglen was a good start, adventurer. But there is still work to be done. The resources of the forest will be depleted too quickly if the problem is not addressed. Killing nature's beasts is a necessary evil for the good of all who share the land. Venture into the forest and slay mangy nightsabers and thistlebores in the name of balance. This sigil was given to me by a messenger from our rogue trainer, Frahun. It seems Frahun would have words with you when you have a moment. Read it and bring it to him afterwards.
Oops. I need to indicate some way of knowing classic hardcore logo. Hmm. Hey, what's up, Durley? Dougley? Dougley? Are you Dougley or no? You're super Dougley. What's up? It's been a long day. I was playing some Wrath of the Lich King for a while today, leveling warrior. I just can't put WoW away, and hardcore, just something about like, there's just something about hardcore. It's just, to me, like, this is like the real game. Like, I can't even, I don't even know, man. Hey, what's up, John? I'm good, just kind of at the WoW hardcore again. Lately I've only been playing WoW. I am super duper into it. I'm gonna be playing it for a while. I'm going through like a big deal life thing, and I just need a game to get me through it. That's pretty much it. But it has been a long day. I went on like an hour-long walk. Played like probably a total of like 6 hours or so of Wrath of the Lich King, maybe 8 hours. Yeah, and now we're playing hardcore again, and I'm on the other server. I was on Skull Rock, now I'm on the Defiling Pillager or whatever. Whatever it's called. And now I don't have my bank. It's a new bank. No, my guild isn't here, so now I have a new guild. We'll see how it goes. And it's just basically like starting from scratch, which is kind of the soul of hardcore. What's my favorite game? Chess. And now, I mean, it's hard to pick a favorite. Final Fantasy 11. I put an entire combined 3 years of real life playtime into that. I would say that's probably my favorite game, is Final Fantasy 11 Classic era. 3 years of my life went into that, so I'm giving WoW a chance, and I'm liking it a lot. It's really grindy, but it's also kind of relaxing, even on hardcore. Like hardcore is pretty relaxing in its own way, but I gotta just be focused. It has like a level of focus, because in hardcore, if you die, you permanently die. You can only transfer your character to a standard PvP server. You're not connected to this server anymore. So, but then it kind of loses everything that makes it what hardcore is. Because the whole purpose of hardcore is that if you die, you die. Permadeath. And it makes it really exciting. It changes the way the game feels. I can't really describe it. Like everything just feels like much more slow, not slower, but like, and it is slower, but there's more immersion. We don't do Snapchat. Sorry. Hey Joshua. Yeah, we don't do Snapchat. What was I doing? Oh, turning in a quest. You know, I might even just keep the music off. Just have just like the silence of the evening. Kind of feel it.
My goods are of the highest quality.
Wait, I think oh, I could have had that belt.
Go in peace.
No, we don't do Discord. We're not that kind of Twitch community. I've learned my lesson. There's too many pitfalls, trust me. My stream is where my community is. You know, you're welcome to be here, and when we're here, we're here. I do have other socials, you know, just follow me at Rebecca Lauren pretty much everywhere. Instagram is like Rebecca Lauren Twitch, but I'm not super active on social media lately, I'm gonna be real. I am pretty much just doing my own stuff. Like streaming World of Warcraft. I have a big surgery coming up. That's taking over my life. And it's a very big deal. And World of Warcraft's gonna be getting me through that.
I came to Shadowglen to observe the webwood spiders that dwell in the Shadow Thread Cave. They are cousin to a much smaller variety of spider. I believe the World Tree has had a profound effect on them, and I would like specimens to study to confirm this. First, I would like some of their venom. Gather webwood venom sacs from the spiders in and around the Shadow Thread Cave to the north. I can then examine them for similarities with their smaller cousin's venom.
20 years of World of Craft. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. It's almost like I knew exactly how much health that would take away. Clip it. Oh my goodness. Off to a good start. Well, I know nothing, Jon Snow. I just started like 2 weeks ago. You can help me? Most of it is really just grinding. You know, nothing to it but to do it. That's what I was saying to myself when I was out on a jog. Because it seems so impossible sometimes, like... You know, I had my blood work in the morning, and I should get the information probably not tomorrow. It's probably not going to be till Monday. Your high Lenel. Like, I mean, you can't just, like, grind my character for me. Like, that's really the, I don't know, most of my life, like, I feel like the biggest issue is not really lack of knowledge. It's just, I just need to sit down and just focus long enough to actually do something. And that seems to be, like, every part of my life that has not really worked out the way I wanted it to. It's just a matter of impatience. Wait, where is that quest? Oh. Oh, is it up in the building? You 2 level 80s? Oh, so you play Wrath of the Lich King. Are you on I made a warrior, a Draenei warrior on what is it? The Groz. Oh god, I already forgot. It's GROS or whatever. But I mean, I do know that you can, you know, do dungeons cross realm, which makes things a lot faster. This is hardcore. Classic hardcore. I mean, there is no other hardcore.
Elune Adore. Be careful. What brings you here? May the stars guide you.
Oh, oops, I forgot that. There you go. Now you know it's hardcore. I forgot to transition the scene. That's why it was a big deal that I fell out of the tree. Because I almost died just there. Where is this quest? Prone Shade Whisper Rogue Trainer? Is it up in the tree? I think it's up in the tree. I thought I was already up at the tree. Thought I already checked. This time I need to not fall. Okay. Right over here? Is it in the... It's probably in the building, isn't it? The rogue trainer. In Shadow Glen. Oh, upstairs, I think. No, I already did this. I already went upstairs. It's a priest trainer. Oh, so it is up there. Oh, up here. I see. Hello.
Greetings, young rogue. What do you seek? Until then, know that our kind are needed more than ever in this tenuous time. Peace with the other races can fail at any moment, and there is much talk about members of the Horde looking to sow even greater seeds of distrust. Remember that. As you gain in power and feel more prepared, come back to me here and I will see about getting you some training. It's important that you know how to handle your weapon of choice, among other things.
Thank you very much, Joshua. And then we're going to over there. I also need to get some fell moss while we're there. We got lots of grinding. Someone said first cave, what could go wrong? Cave equals grave. Repeat after me. Cave equals grave. You haven't played in a while? Well, this is the hardcore server, so when you die, you permanently die. And you have to reroll a character. But you can... I mean, you can keep a bank character to keep all, you know, periodically, you know, send yourself gold and stuff. And you can transfer your character to like a standard PvP server after you die for free. So it's not like you permanently lose everything, but you honestly like lose everything. Because I mean, let's face it, like hardcore is like kind of the new thing right now. Like, I found it was like really hard to get into like the standard classic when this is existing, and especially since Season of Discovery started as well. Like, if I'm gonna play non-hardcore on classic and it's not Wrath of the Lich King, I should just play Season of Discovery. Otherwise, I can just, if I'm gonna go through vanilla, and then I should do the hardcore experience. I have like a whole game plan set up. I have a whole bunch of different activities already stored away, telling me what to do. If I want to do something, I'll do it. Oh, I think the Grelkins drop in. Okay. Oh, well, thanks. I'm not really active at this time. I have like a lot of stuff ahead of me in my life. I have a lot of stuff on my plate. And I have a lot of work ahead of me. Because I have an uphill battle to climb. An uphill... I have a whole, like... yeah, I have an uphill battle. Yeah, like, I have a very uphill battle to climb with my life and getting it together to where it needs to be, and I can't do it right now. I just have to focus on what needs to be focused on, get myself to surgery, recover from surgery, and then slowly just get myself back into school and start building my resources that I do have that are way more than I give myself credit for. I have so many assets. Like, holy shit. I'm gonna make a lot of money, but I have to unlock it. With my own willpower, with my own, like, practice, and building up the skill set to run my own, you know, business and shit like that. Like, you know, I could, like, do some startups. And like flip some businesses, you know, like get a startup going and then sell it. And then do that like 10 more times. Like get a bunch of stuff that I want to see in the world, get it going with some leadership, get everything kind of going where it needs to be, and then sell it to somebody who is going to take the reins. Can we be friends? Aren't we already friends? You're here on my stream. That makes you my friend. No, we're not really friends. We're just like people on the internet, hanging out in a shared internet space. That's how it is. That's how it be. Because that's what's going on. It's pretty cool, I think. Yeah, I mean, I want to save up money. There is a modeling and acting school in my area. And it might be, you know, a bit pricey, but I think it'll be invaluable, and I think it'll connect me with people that can, you know, potentially get me started in my modeling career. At least, you know, opens paths. Meeting people and, you know, reference, you know, like getting referrals. You know, like people who know people who want to work with me, you know, getting stuff done. That's my future. It's gonna be a lot of fucking work. I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. I'm just saying there's options, and they're just not available right now, unfortunately. They just aren't. I've tried so hard, but this surgery needs to happen. Like, I've been waiting for this, you know, it's the final transgender surgery. It's the bottom surgery. You know, I've had facial surgery, I've had orchiectomy, but this one is like the most, it's the final one, and it's the one that's the hardest, and it's almost happening. I just have to keep my health where it needs to be. I need to keep myself steady. I need to keep myself calm. I need to laugh a lot more. You know, all these things, and I'm doing those. I'm getting plenty of sleep, even though it's 12 a.m.
I'm so glad you
Trust me, I'm
found
getting plenty of sleep.
How did you know I was here? I was bitten very badly by a spider named Githias the Vile while exploring the spider cave very close to here. I am sure I've been seriously poisoned. You must help me. Please tell Dirania Silvershine. She will be able to help me. Hurry. I'm so dizzy.
Oh, we're going in the cave. Nice, we got a good combo going. Got a good rhythm. We're in the deep, dank caves. I am single, unfortunately, but it's kind of how it has to be right now. Like, it's just too complicated. Someone in my guild is like, so focused, don't want to die. Then someone just said, I'm so high. Yeah, it's really hard, but you know, you can't really force these things. You know, even going on dating apps and stuff, it's not really something you can force. You kind of just have to see where it is. It's like matchmaking in a video game. I know it's like a weird example, but it's really like that. You're not going to be able to get along with everybody you play a video game with. You know, like right now, yeah, like me and this person are having a pretty good combo. But like, is this person gonna be like, you know, a long-term friend of mine in game, or is this just gonna be a temporary pickup? Like, is this just gonna be, you know, we're just killing spiders? Is that all this is gonna be? You know, you don't really know. And even then, that might not even work out. But we found out that it did. We went through that whole cave and we didn't die. That's kind of like what dating is like. Sometimes there's people that invite you and then they wipe the entire party. And that's just what it is. It didn't really work out. But sometimes you find somebody and they like invite you to their guild, and then you like make a whole bunch of friends and you have like life experiences together. And then maybe you level up together a lot and you do raids and you like, you know, it's not really something you force. Like you could say, I want to join your guild. Let me join your guild. Like
Thank
you know?
you, adventurer.
You know what I mean?
When I return to Darnassus, I will
kinda like
compare
that.
the venom within these sacks with the venom of other spiders. It is my belief that it will have properties linked to the recent growth of our new world tree. Now that I have the spider's venom, I'd like some live specimens to
Sounds like
study. Unfortunately, capturing
the
a
Spider-Man.
living giant spider is more than I
Like
can ask
Stan
of you,
Lee.
young adventurer. And a giant spider is more than I could handle myself. But if you can find an unhatched egg, then delivering specimens will be much easier. And I can then arrange for the unhatched spiders to be contained. There must be a nest deep in the Shadow Thread Cave. Please search for an egg in the nest and return it to me.
So I mean, just keep your chin up high, you know, take care of you. Because it's just like in WoW. You take care of your character. You know, you're not trying to also, like, you know, maybe you help other people, but that person is never required to, like, give you gold. That person's never required to party up with you or do raids. You know, that person is just, you know, you can help them or they don't owe you anything. It's just like, you know, dating's just like that. You know, you can buy them dinner.
Good luck.
You can like, you know, be really nice and like write poetry and all that kind of stuff. But that doesn't mean that that person is like, you know, they don't owe you anything. You know what I mean? I'm very kind, but you don't know me long enough. I do try to be kind and gentle because I've felt so ascorbic my whole entire life.
Greetings, young rogue. What do you seek?
Backstab and pickpocket. What does that do? Picks the target pocket. Must be behind the target. Here we go. I should... Yeah, I mean, I had to make up for so many things that I find really ugly about my personality, and I try really hard to just be the change I want to be. And it's really hard, because sometimes, like, a lot of really
I was wondering why I hadn't seen Ibaran yet today. And I've always wondered
rough around the
about
edges
those
things come out of me,
We
and
may
I
be
don't like
able to
that.
help Ivory
I don't like
because
it.
I know of an antidote that should help with the poison. It requires some ingredients.
But, you know, I'm like
before I can use
autistic
it.
and stuff,
I'll
so
need hyacinth
a
mushrooms.
lot of it is not
You can find
100%
these growing under
in my
trees,
control, but a
or you
lot
may
of it
collect
is.
them from the grell south of here. They seem to have taken a liking to them. I'll also need moon petal lilies, which only grow around watery pools. The last ingredient may prove the most difficult. From the very spiders that poisoned Ivorin, collect webwood ichor.
But yeah, I wish a lot more people understood. I mean, it's taken me a whole lifetime to really understand relationships, just in general. When you think about, like, getting a boyfriend or a girlfriend, I think so many people think that it's somehow different than making a friend. And it's like, they're like, oh, you got friend zone. It's like, well, think about it this way. Like, you log into WoW, and the first thing you do is like, does anybody have a guild that can get me gear? I need gear. I just logged into to this server, and there's nobody giving me a guild that will give me gold and get me really high level gear for me. Like, you know what that feels like? You know, that's exactly like it. Like, when you're trying to make something happen, instead of just, you know, hey, like, let me play for a while, and, you know, let me get to know some people for a while, and then maybe they'll invite me to my guild, and I'm not going to expect anything from them. You know, I'm not going to expect them to, I'm not going to expect them to give me anything, and, you know, I'll try to help out when I can, but I'm also not guaranteeing anything. Like, that's how I do. Oh, you do work, roofing, hiking, mountain biking, snowboarding, golfing, swimming. Yeah, I mean, those are really good things. Focus on those. You'll meet a lot of people doing those things. But, you know, don't have this intention that so many people have, and it's not even just guys. I know people meme a lot that, like, oh, guys are always like this. Like, it's not always just guys that are like this. Is that you see, like, relationships as some sort of transaction. Like, oh, I need to get a girlfriend, or I need to get a boyfriend. Like, I need to do this in order to get this person to like me. Or it's like, well, how does it work if you weren't trying to have sex or have a romantic, non-sexual relationship? Depending on who you are and what your values are and whatever. You know, like, what would you do if it was just like, hey, like, do you go out of your way to, like, be friends with people only if you, like, are attracted to them? That's kind of, like, odd. Like, how about you just, like, you know, just be a normal person? Like, not to say that it's, like, not normal. It is pretty normal for people to try to, like, go out of their way to meet people, but it's really hard for me. But, you know, it's like, if you just do things that are really enjoyable to you and align with your values, you'll meet the people that kind of naturally gravitate towards you. And then you kind of just play it by ear. Like, you know, maybe while you're snowboarding, you go to, like, some kind of snowboarding shop and you get to meet people to talk to, like, men and women. Like, you know, like, you get to talk to people who are, like, interested in the same thing. And not because you're trying to get something from them, but just because that's, like, your guild. Like you're hanging out with guildmates. Now, not all your guildmates are gonna like carry you to level 60. You understand? Like, some people are just gonna like, you know, talk in the chat, and you might not even play with them. They're just somebody that you talk to and you never actually played the game with. That's how guilds work sometimes. It's just a chat. But sometimes you get a guild member who comes in and they start like, you know, giving you gold, and they like help you out a lot. And then, you know, it's like, this person really like wants to see me like succeed in the game. You know, it's like, it's a beautiful thing, and it's organic. Like, you can't really force these things. You can't buy these things with money. Like, yeah, you can buy certain things with money, but is it really the same? It's not what people want. People, you can't just tell somebody, you can't just pay somebody money to like you. As much as like, you know, obviously we think that, you know, oh, if I am nice to this person, if I buy them dinner, you know, maybe they'll, you know, come home with me and we'll have sex. Like, no. Like, that's not how it works. Like, maybe they will, but it's not dependent on whether or not you bought them a nice dinner. It's like, yeah, maybe they feel more relaxed and they feel appreciated, but it's just like, they don't owe you anything. And there's people out there, they're like, what, I did all the things and you still said no, what's wrong with me? And it's like, it's not about you. It's like, sometimes things just don't click. Might not even be like, you know, off the table entirely. Sometimes people just don't really feel in the mood, and maybe, you know, people will let you know if it's not going to be what you want it to be. Like, people are going to let you know, and if they don't, well, that's a different issue entirely. But, you know, you can try to pick up on these things. If someone says like, hey, like, you know, you know, you're pretty cool and all, but like, I don't think, you know, this will work out. Then it's like, okay, it's nothing wrong with you. Like, that's just, it's not the person for you. There's other people out there, and you can be friends with this person. Like, maybe friends is like infinitely better. You know, this whole friend zone phenomenon that people are so afraid of is like, it's like the best thing that can ever happen to you. But, you know, it's kind of, what really feels sad is when you say that you should just be friends with somebody and you actually genuinely want to be friends with them, and then they turn around and they act offended, like there's something wrong with them, or like you're doing them like a disservice by not, it's like you're like, it makes somebody feel really bad. It's like, you don't value me as a friend? Like, that's like, why would you, how could you possibly value me as a romantic interest if you don't even value me as a friend? Ugh. Oh, Canada? Pockets to pick. That's not the move I wanted to do. Oh, I'm almost 36. There's like a spider floating down, like a little tiny spider. I can use my sneaking suit. Oh, yeah, it doesn't allow you to. You don't completely... I'm just kind of dinking around on with my knife. With my dagger. I'm kind of just dinking around until I get tired enough to go to bed. Kind of just chilling. Yeah, I hope you have a good night too, Joshua. Always like talking with my viewers. Oh, when it's an actual talk and not like me having to ban someone. Well, those aren't my viewers though. Those are just randos, trolls, losers. My sneaking suit. Snake! Snake! Snake!
Ah, very good. I will have this egg and the venom transported to Darnassus, then return there when my studies are done here. I expect to find out a great deal from these specimens, adventurer. You have been a great help to me. Adventurer, is it? I heard that Teneron has been asking for you. You'll find him in the highest room atop Aldrassil. We may live long lives, but it's best you not keep him waiting too long.
Thank Alun that you have gathered these ingredients so quickly. In just a moment, I will have the antidote prepared. The antidote is ready, adventurer. Please see that Ivern drinks it. There is something that you should know. The antidote. It will only remain viable
The
for 5
antidote.
minutes. You must get it to him in time. Speed be with you, adventurer.
Wait, I have 4 minutes. Ivern's antidote. Oh yeah, that one's time sensitive. Four minutes remaining. Hurry up. Oh, I also have another shadow meld. So I get like double stealth. This might be the actual one to get to level 60. I believe. I believe. I believe that I can live. Don't die. And I'll get level 60. That's all it takes.
What is this adventurer? Oh, I knew Durania would be able to help me. I'm always getting into trouble, and Durania, well, she always manages to help me out of it. I'm feeling much better, but I think I will sit here for a while longer, until I feel completely better. Well, that, and I was hoping you'd clear a path for me through those vicious webwood spiders.
Oh, I need to climb the tree. Don't fall this time. Yeah, something about hardcore. It really is about the journey.
Adventurer.
You know,
I
it's
was
like, yeah,
hoping you'd be
low levels
prompt
are
in
kind of
answering
boring.
my summons. I have an important task that I would like you to perform.
But it's just like,
It
it's
is
kind of
time for you
zen.
to
It's
set
like you're
out
repeating
to
it.
seek your destiny,
Like you're
adventurer.
going through the
But
meditation
before you are
again.
ready to set out into the world beyond our enchanted forests, there is much you must learn about our recent history. Much has changed with our people since the Battle of Mount Hyjal. Nordrassil lies a pale shadow of what it once was, its power used to defeat Archimonde and drive back the Burning Legion. There is a task you must perform. Go to the Moonwell north of Aldrassil and return me a phial of its water.
You're gonna get spunked on. Okay, I'm actually getting tired. I just wanted to kind of just start a new character. Hardcore. On the other server, because I play on Skull Rock mostly. And yeah, like, you know, it's good to have the continuity over there. Sometimes I like to kind of randomly start on a different server where I don't have any guild mates. I have to build everything from scratch. It's like super hardcore. Like I don't have any resources here except for the ones that I build while I'm here. And I think that's kind of cool. Sometimes, I don't know, I'm just a super hardcore gamer, I guess. I don't really, I mean, I do value my time. I think some people think the wrong way about that. They're like, oh, you're wasting your time. It's like, no, I know exactly what I want to do with my time. I want to be playing WoW right now. Like, I value my time. Like, this is the value. Being a degenerate gamer. Right now. Not all the time. I take care of my responsibilities. Well, you know, within my ability that I have in my own context of what I'm doing. I'm doing everything I can.
So you have heard the first part of the aftermath of the Battle of Mount Hyjal. There is much more to be told, and the task you have
Watch out,
begun
don't
here
fall
will
down that way.
continue through the rest of your journey through Teldrassil and into Darnassus. While there is more I could speak to you of the Moonwells and of Teldrassil, I must send you along. Corithra's Moonrage will be expecting you. I have poured the vial of water you brought to me into this vessel to bring to him. Seek out Corithras. You will find him at the Moonwell in Dolinar. Follow the road south from Aldrassil, out of Shadowglen, and continue to follow the cobblestones as the road turns west. Mind you stay on the road, though, adventurer. There are dangerous beasts in the forests of Late.
Yeah, see, like those quest lines, stuff like that, it makes much more sense when you're playing hardcore. Because it's like, if you're not playing hardcore, it's like, oh, mind where you're, it's like, it's not as dangerous. Like, now I actually have to adhere to the fact that there's like, you have to stay to the road. Like, because if you die, you lose all your progress. Whereas if it was just regular game, like non-hardcore, it'd be like, oh, LOL, let's just run around. Let's make jokes and like talk to people and listen to music and jam out and do other stuff. Get up and like play with swords and shit like that. you know, do all this stupid shit while you're playing, and you're not even really like enjoying. I mean, it is enjoyable in a different way. That's like the original game. And I feel like hardcore has like this special nature to it that's like, okay, you have to focus. Like,
Greetings, young adventurer. Can you offer me aid? I have a package of herbs that I must deliver to the town of Dolinar, but I still have business with the druids of Shadowglen and cannot yet leave. Can you deliver this package for me? It must be sent to innkeeper Keldemir at the Dolinar Inn. It lies along the road to the south.
it's almost time. We're just gonna go get to Dolinar, set our inn.
You again?
Are you heading to the south, to Lake Al-Amet? If so, then I have a task I might ask of you. My colleague Denelin has a camp along the eastern end of the lake where he is studying and experimenting on the plant life of Teldrassil. He requested a package of rare herbs from Darnassus, and it was late, only recently arriving here in Dolinar. Can you take the package to him?
A troubling breeze blows through the forest. Gaerolus Talvathrin serves as Great Warden to the hibernating druids of the Talon in the Ban Ethel Barrow Den. His duty as the chosen protector of the sleeping is to ensure their safety, so that their pact with Ysera remains fulfilled. But word from Gaerolus is now delayed, and I grow nervous. Travel east to Starbreeze village and bring back a report from Gaerolus so that I can put my worries to rest, knowing my dreaming brethren slumber safely. Ishnuala Denanis.
Hello.
Like a cat dragged in from the rain, you scratch and claw. Then do it all over again. I'll be back for more. Oh, I didn't see you enter, adventurer. What can I do for you? Your body looks worn and your spirit weary. Rest yourself beneath our roof and allow Elune to guide your dreams. Ah, yes, the delivery of herbs from Shadowglen. It is a shame Porthanius could not bring it himself, for we have much to discuss, he and I. but I'm glad to get the herbs nonetheless, and I'm glad you came. While you are here, please, rest
Giggity.
yourself. Heroes must keep their strength and spirits high, and must find rest and solace whenever they may. For to neglect one's peace of body and mind is a sure path to failure. So, rest. I see. You were sent by Teneron. Well then, it would seem we have much to talk about, much to do, and little time to do it in. I think we'd best get started.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting to the point where it's like I'm obviously like getting ready to log out. I'm just kind of collecting up the quests and kind of just doing the rounds.
Using these specially crafted files, you can collect the water of the moon wells. Take this vessel to the moon well.
But you don't want to go out and
village to the east and fill it with some.
You don't really want to go out and like kill mobs when you're like tired. Like that's a bad idea. Don't do it while you're tired or drunk or stoned. Like this hardcore, you gotta be focused. Yeah, been a long day. I think it's also a really good idea to put like the game logo of which version I'm playing. Like if I'm playing Season of Discovery, or if I'm playing Hardcore, if I'm playing Wrath, so that it makes more sense. So that the stream will know like the clip. I mean, obviously, there's not always people watching. It's more like the video, you know, like so I know that it's like, oh, what was I playing there? Was it hardcore? Like I usually know based on the character and stuff like that, but yeah, I think it's better if I got the logo.
First, let me tell you more of the task you must complete. The druids in Darnassus use the water of the moon wells of Teldrassil, and their moon well must be replenished from time to time. Using these specially crafted files, you can collect the water of the moon wells. Take this vessel to the moon well outside of Starbreeze village to the east, and fill it with some of its waters. Then return to me. When you have completed your task, I shall continue the story where Teneron left off.
The road to Darnassus must be kept safe. Travelers heading from Dolinar to Darnassus have been reporting ruthless attacks by corrupted furbogs from the Gnarlpine tribe. Important news and commerce travels to and from Darnassus by way of this road daily. We cannot afford to have a rogue band of heathens terrorizing people. Take up arms in the name of the Sacred Forest, adventurer. Their den lies somewhere below this vantage point. Slay 6 of these Gnarlpine ambushers and report back to me.
You decided to take a stab at Rogue.
I was once given an emerald dreamcatcher from Garola's
A
Talbethan,
Sega
the warden of the
Dreamcast.
druids in the Ban Ethil Barrow Den. This powerful amulet is able to siphon energy from the emerald dream, bestowing luck upon those who carry it. Sadly, I have not been able to retrieve it from my dresser in Starbreeze Village. Although Starbreeze was once a tranquil place, it has now succumbed to the corruption of the furbog that reside there. Perhaps you would be willing to recover my dreamcatcher, adventurer. I must warn you, adventurer, this matter must stay between us. The satyr are enough of an embarrassment to us already, and this one is much too close to home. He is called Lord Malenus. He resides in the nearby cave of Fell Rock, where he has gathered a large group of Grell warriors. His heart is black as night, and he plots something most foul. You must find him within his nearby cave just to the north of here, and bring me his head.
Well, I rolled my Rogue. You know, I decided to finally go for a rogue. I haven't had a warrior or rogue at a significant level. I haven't really had anything at a significant level on hardcore. But, you know, I've had a level 21, a level 15, a level 14, like level 21 mage, level 15 paladin, level 14 paladin, level 12 paladin, level 12 druid, level 10 hunter, level 6 warrior. Oh, and I have a level 11 mage now on Skull Rock, but you know, now I have a fresh server. This one I have to make all I can't rely on my bank account. Yeah, and I think getting the logo for each expansion, you know, those Blizzard assets. We got season discovery assets. A 20 megabyte ping? Like, yeah, the other one was like 20 megabytes. Yeah, I'll just get this one. The big tree. Yeah, there we go. Now we got season of discovery. Oh. We got hardcore. I don't know if I should use the white one. Should probably use the full color one, cause then it'll look like that. Just 20 megabytes for some reason. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't actually know if that's better or worse. The color clashes compared to the hardcore one. I think that works better. Season of Discovery. No, that's good. And then we got Wrath of the Lich King. Yep. And then there we go. Got Wrath of the Lich King. So if depending on which one I'm playing, it's gonna have a different logo. Or I can just play all three at the same exact time. Ugh, sometimes I feel so goddamn ugly. Like, what the fuck? Why does my webcam never have to look like what I know I look like? It always makes me look uglier. It's like ridiculous. So then we got sod. We got hardcore. And we got Wrath of the Lich King. So that way, anytime I'm looking at a clip or anybody comes into the stream or watches the VOD and they see me playing World of Warcraft, and all they need to know which server I'm playing, which version I'm playing on, is all they have to do is look up here on my webcam and they'll see, well, if my webcam's not on, they'll see this. So they'll see it there regardless. Ba-dum. Okay. All right, it's time to go.